welcome to the 2.0 conference. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Yes, thank you.
Of course. May you start off by introducing yourself and the organization you're with?
Yes, I'm Kaylin Query Caldwell. I'm with Kentucky Event Company. We are an event management company based in Kentucky, serving clients across the U.S. and beyond.
Perfect. Thank you for that. And you are a CXO 2.0 conference honoree.
Yes.
How did it feel to receive recognition for all of your accomplishments?
You know, it's always, receiving awards are always flattering. I think more than anything for myself, and I hopefully can speak for others, that it's hard being a founder, a CEO, a small business owner. Sometimes you wear a lot of hats. Sometimes you're doing all the things by yourself. So, you know, while you don't do it for the recognition, sometimes awards like this are special and important because it really does highlight all the blood, sweat, and tears that have gone into building your thing. And also it's just flattering to be at a conference like this in Las Vegas with this number of people and to be recognized for a small event company in Kentucky. I like to think we're not very small, but we're doing big things. So it's very exciting.
A company is a company.
Exactly.
And
exactly.
Again, congratulations.
Thank you.
Of course. And what advice would you give someone that wants to follow in your footsteps?
Yeah, I mean, from the event management standpoint, I think the big thing is working in the industry, figuring out all the pieces to it. You know, I've done everything from washing dishes to waiting tables, managing floors, obviously catering and events, and all of it helped prepare me for what we do with the company as a whole. I think as far as owning your own business, similar, you know, find mentors, figure out all the pieces. You know, I'm not a CPA, but I know enough about taxes. I'm not an attorney, but I know enough about staying out of trouble.
Yes,
so I think working through all of those pieces and knowing a little bit of all of it helps you in whatever position, whether it be the owner or a manager or an event manager. So that's my advice.
Perfect. I appreciate that. And that is great advice. Yeah. And how was your learning experience and your networking experience here at the 2.0 conference?
It's been great. You know, it's been nice to interact with people who are from across the country and from overseas, all in similar experiences in the sense that we're all marketing, we're all, you know, founders or CEOs, but they're in different sectors, right? So you're networking with people who aren't necessarily in the event industry, but we have a lot of similarities because we all have employee issues or capital or cash flow. And so you can connect in that way. It's been nice to talk to folks who are working on big events and we can kind of brainstorm that, or we're working on a marketing campaign and they can contribute to what we're doing. So it's been good.
That's great. Well, I'm glad that you're making those connections, even with, again, people who are not necessarily in event planning, but again, it's a business. You guys all have the same issues and struggles. And where can others continue to reach you to collaborate and receive your advice?
Yeah, so KentuckyEventCompany.com. Obviously, all the social media channels. It operates both as Lexington Event Company and Kentucky Event Company, so you'll see both online. LinkedIn, Kaylin Query Caldwell. I'm on there. Always excited to connect with new people. But the big thing is probably the website.
Perfect. So website is best.
Yeah.
Perfect. And how has COVID impacted the event industry?
Yeah, interestingly, I was talking about this earlier with someone. We used to produce big events here in Vegas and across the country for corporate groups and similar setups. And COVID obviously put a big halt in a lot of that. It's slowly coming back. I think this event is a great testament to that. People traveling internationally and across the country in large numbers. Our clients are starting to bring those bigger events back. And so I think it's going to still continue to be a slow shift. And I think the way people engage with events, sign up for events, the way that they attend, what they're willing to attend is still going to continue to change and evolve post-COVID. But we're excited to see that people are willing to get back and travel. And, you know, those numbers are growing up across the country and internationally, which we obviously love to see. The more they travel, the better the events do. So we like that.
All right. And how has the industry recovered post-COVID? I know you're touching a little bit on that. Can you elaborate some more?
Yeah, you know, I think it's a slow process. I mean, for a lot of us, we were completely shut down during COVID. So it's hard to operate, you know, especially for what we do. You can't curbside or carry out an event. You don't normally buy a gift card for an event. So for us, especially in Kentucky, I mean, we were at a hard stop. I think corporations had a lot of internal policies about what they were willing to send their employees to or what they were willing to invite their employees to go to. A lot of regulations, a lot of mandates, which caused hurdles and challenges. I think we're starting to see a lot of that relax a little bit. The economy's coming back in that regard, and people are spending a little bit more money and a little bit more time. I think we'll continue to see that hopefully increase over the next few years. We're certainly in a much better place now than we were in 21, 22, and really even 23. I think it's going to be a slow climb, but hopefully a steady climb over the next few years.
I hope you guys continue to climb
Yes.
that ladder. All right. And why is advocacy important as a business owner when it comes to city, state, and federal policy issues?
Yeah, so I work a lot with city officials, state officials, and federal officials to lobby and advocate on, well, not lobby, I'm not a registered lobbyist, but to advocate on behalf of small businesses, small business issues, issues related to the event industry. You know, I think it's important that you give your company, your industry, yourself a voice. Politicians are great, and obviously they're important. They're the ones that make these rules, but they can't be all things for all people. And so, you know, any given politician may not know what it's like as a female small business owner in Kentucky. They may not understand the challenges we have as an event business in Kentucky or otherwise. So the only way for them to fully understand that and to be able to create laws or not create laws that help us is if we tell them. So I serve on the National Small Business Association board and several chambers of commerce on the city, state, and federal level, and try to lend a hand as much as I can to advocate on behalf of all of those things. So I think it's important, and you can't complain, right, if you don't engage.
Correct.
So
that's a good way.
Although
to put
some
it.
people still will, but
yes.
you know.
All right. Well, it's a pleasure to have you here. And
Yes,
would you like to
thank
add anything on?
We are excited for the next year of this event.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
glad that you guys are. And again, like I said earlier, I hope you guys continue to climb
Yes.
that ladder.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much.